Hello everyone, welcome once again to another advanced Excel tutorial by Slidescope. In this video, we are learning how to build a simple sales analysis dashboard like this, which is Adidas Sales Analysis Dashboard. The dataset that we have has data of year 2020 and 2021. From where you can get the dataset, everything will be explained. How to create these chart step by step, how to create the pivot tables, what step do you need to take in order to create a state-wise chart here, like how to copy the content from pivot table outside so that interactive filters are applied there. Everything you will learn here, and you can try applying different type of filters here. And let's say you want to analyze data for Midwest region, Northeast region, South, Southeast, West, etc. So you can try everything with different sales methods, etc. So we will learn all of this in this tutorial. So the data set that will be used in this project is Adidas sales data that we are downloading from this URL. You can see it was updated 2 years ago, but here we have the problem statement, dashboard components that you can use, and here we have the data set. So in the data set we will find these columns, like we have retailer name, retailer ID, we have invoice date, region, state name here, and you can see all these states are of USA. We have city name, gender type, we have product category, price per unit, number of units sold, total sales, operating profit, operating margin, and we have the sales method, whether it was from outlet or any other. So in this data set you can see we have very important numerical metrics here and other important categorical metrics here. So this type of data sets are very good for exploratory data analysis purpose. So we will get started with it. First of all, we will select all here and select all the needed columns. So select all the needed columns and rows and press Ctrl T to convert it into a table if you want to apply filtering and to analyze something here. So this is now our data set that we have prepared. To start analyzing the data and start creating the dashboard in Excel, what we are going to do, we will simply go to insert and select pivot table from table range. Obviously this one table is created, its name is table 1, so we will have the data here. Now we have the pivot table here, we can start selecting the different items and our data will be, and then our pivot table will be created. Using them we will be able to create some charts for our dashboard. So the first chart we will select retailers, operating profit and total sales. Okay, this way. So first we will select total sales, then operating profit. So this is row label, sum of total sales, sum of operating profit. Now obviously when we are creating the dashboard we will just expand the ribbons, etc. Now when we have selected this, here we have row labels and everything. So when we have selected this, make sure that in your pivot table analyze you can insert some slicer here. So we can add one slicer to our report. So make sure we have selected this, insert slicer, and this time we will add years as our slicer. So we have sales method, operating profit, etc. is given, and we have invoice date. So in order to get the year information, what I have done here, so simply click anywhere and click insert here. So click insert to insert a column, and then in the column just apply this formula. So is equal to text. Here in C2 we have the year, so from C2 we are fetching y by y by. Basically we are fetching year as a string value here. So if you will apply this formula here like I did, so then your year will be fetched. So we can try here also same formula and you will be able to see, right? So let's try here, and here we just have to write C2. So if you have any date string, it can be done. Let's remove this column for now. Make changes, press Ctrl S. After making the changes, here we are going to store our first pivot. So I'm just writing as pivot 1, and here when we will see, we will not be able to see the year here. So one thing that we have to do is we have to go to pivot analyze, and here we have to refresh. Then year will be available. Then we will add insert slicer and use year as a slicer. So this way we will have year as a slicer here. Obviously we can adjust its width and height, will be very important for analysis purpose. So here we are going to, let's say we apply to 2020 21. So you are seeing that this slicer is now working. Now in this table I will simply say that we want two columns, not one, so that we have more space here. Now we will try to use a combo chart here to see this data. So we will select the data. So click anywhere on the pivot table, and from here go to insert, and from insert click on combo chart. So create a custom combo chart here. So you can select like this or this different version. You will create clustered column, line or secondary axis, and this will give us a data like this. Now after selecting this chart, suppose we want to sort them in the ascending or descending order of total sum of sales. So we can simply click here, and we can show more sort options, sort ascending by sum of total sales, and this way we will be able to do it. Here we have the legend field which we can drag it here, and here we can select the chart area, and we can expand the chart area a little bit. So, and just use it like this so that we have the legend, chart area, everything properly. So obviously you can spend more time here to display it in a more proper way. I just do one more thing, right click here, and after right clicking I go to border setting, and I can select a simple border, let's say blue color border with a rounded corner. This is totally optional, but this gives a nice feel to our chart. And obviously you can play with more settings here. And in the chart you have more settings. For example, we have text options, text fill, no fill, solid fill, gradient fill. This type of settings you can do, and you will have different type of styles here, like this type of style, this style, this style. Some, so you can select that particular style that suits your need also. I will just select this example for it for now. And again, after changing, we have to go to format area, and as I said, I was using a border, so rounded corner is there. For border color I will select the simple blue color, not for this but border color I will select the blue color. So this is a simple chart that we have created, our first chart where the filter is applicable. Now we have to prepare our dashboard, so we will open a new sheet here, and in the new sheet we will call it a dashboard. And the one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to view and say I don't want grid lines here, and then I will go to insert and insert a shape here, and in the shape I will use approximately full width here, and in the shape I will say this is Adidas Sales Analysis Dashboard. Obviously we are not using any brand name here for different purpose. This is just educational data set, and here this is just educational tutorial here. So we will just arrange it. So let's say you are in future you are doing it for a different brand, so you can choose their name, and optionally you can put their logo here also, which we are not going to do right now, but you can do that. And then from our pivot we can simply copy the chart and put it here and try to adjust it. So this is one chart here that we have created. Now similarly, we we also have to bring the filter here. So let's clear the filter. So we also have to bring the filter. We will use the positions later, whatever positions will suit our requirement, but this is one chart. Now let's create the second matrix. You have to remember, whenever you are doing that, always copy the pivot table where you applied the slices and then put it again and then work on them. Otherwise, your slices will not work properly. So you just saw I copied it. When you will see here, you can see in filter connections, our ear filter is there. Okay, and it is available in dashboard also and pivot also. So you have to make sure filter connections enabled or disabled as per your requirement. Now what we have done here is retailer sales versus profit, right? So what we can do, we can go here and insert a text here, and let's insert here, and we will simply say it is retailers sales versus profit. And the heading that we have used here, if you want, you can give it a bold, styling, make it 12 pixel font color also we can choose according to theme. So this is retailer sales versus profit dashboard, where we have used a combo chart. Next, let's try to find out sales by region. Now we will select this pivot and go to pivot table analyze, go to field list. In field list you will see this is already selected. So we will select total sales by region, and this is showing us Midwest, North, South, etc. And here we will again select it, go to insert, and this time we are going to create a pie or donut chart. So I will create a very simple pie chart because that will be sufficient, a donut chart which will be sufficient to display the data. But what the style that I'm going to choose is this is style. Uh, which one is better? Yes, this one. So I will choose this style, okay, and make sure that filter is working. You can see it is making changes here. So this is total, and instead of total I will simply write sales by region or total sales by region, whatever you want to give it. And here we have written it, so we have outline here, or I will just delete it and I will use that text as an example. Here in the chart area I will format chart area, select border. So I will select the same color for border and same rounded color. So I will now copy this and bring it to my dashboard, and this will be our total sales by region. And in this chart we can use with like this. Obviously we don't have enough space here, so we can make it full width. So let's increase their sizes, and we can also increase the size of our filter. So this is our dashboard has started taking shape, and you can see it is analytical also, like interactive also. Now let's go again to our pivot section. Again I will copy the same table and I will copy it here, and now let's try to create sales by state. So here we will again go to pivot analyze field list. Instead of region I will simply select state. This will select whatever number of states are here. So 36 to 81. Obviously all 50 are not there, but we have selected them. And this time we will go insert and try to create a different type of chart. So now after creating this particular data, let's say we have to create a map chart. So when we will select this pivot and go to insert and try to insert a map chart, it will give you a message you cannot create chart with the data inside pivot table, please select a different chart type or copy the data outside the pivot table. So obviously it is not letting us create the map chart. So what we have here is on A36 of pivot 1 we have the state name, and on B36 we have the total sales. So what I have done is, you can simply create a new sheet here, okay, and in your new sheet you can write something like a state name, and here you can write total sales. And because you have to refer the pivot 1, right, so you can write pivot 1 exclamation A36, so which is the column where we have value of that state, and here we can write B36, okay, and similarly you can select them and you can create the data. So this way you can create a new table. Let me get rid of this. I have told you how to do that. So I have similarly done this, and when you will do like this, I will only copy up to 47 because this is the last state Wyoming here in the dataset. I am not copying grand total. And when you will copy this, I will select Control A, press Control T to make it a table. It's not necessary, but you can do that. And why is this necessary? Because obviously you can manually copy and paste it here, like it will be very easy, right? You can manually copy and paste it anywhere. The reason is filters will not work, so that is the most important reason. So when you will see here, right, in this table design, those filters will be working here. Let's say if I copy this same filter, let me clear the filter, and if I copy the same filter here, so you will see it is working, right? So that is why it is very important to be able to use these filters and slices. Now after selecting this, you all you have to do is just go to insert and create a map chart, and it will automatically create this chart for you. Now we can style this chart a little bit, as we have done. Like for border we have selected the same border color here, not here, but for chart border we will select uh, our blue theme color, and I will just enable the rounded corner. Where is my rounded corner blue? So it is not available, I don't know why. I'll search it later anyway. So we have this, and now once you have all of these things, and once you have make sure that your data is there, you can simply copy it and you can paste it here. So let's copy the chart from here, and chart title is state wise sales, obviously state wise sales, and we will copy it and paste it here and reposition it as per your liking, and that is how you can create a simple chart, map chart. And one final thing will be to test it. So let's first do it like this. Yeah, now let's test it. So you can see all filters are working. What I will do is I will reposition them, because this is an important chart for us and makes our report more interesting. I will use this here. So these are the three different charts that we have created along with the filter, and our report has started taking further shape. Next, we will try to create sales trends. To create sales trends, what we are going to simply do is we will select any one of them, because we are not creating new tables, we are copying them. So now we will do is invoice date, total sales, and from here we will select years, so we can always expand them, so you have the sales trends here, and after expanding them, so we have the empty table here. So how are we going to select this is very important. First thing that we are going to select is years, okay, so this is calculated, dynamic calculated field. Then inside years we are going to select months, so it will show us data like this. And then inside them we will select total sales. Okay, now we will select this and go to insert and then line chart, and from here we can select a line chart like this. Okay, we will have different cases where you can show more details on your line chart, like uh, you have, for example, this case, or if you want to just use it as a simple data. So what I will use is this simple case which is showing us a trend, which is perfect for us to show it. And I will just remove the heading from here. I will copy it from there, and this is sales trend for me. Okay, and here we will right click and format chart area. So our chart is ready. We will simply go to dashboard and paste it here, so that we can again arrange it, and we have the data here. Okay, now next thing that we have to do is we have to bring some other filters here. For example, region is an important filter for us. So we, as we added the year filter, we can go to, we can select the table, your table analyze and insert slicer. If we do this exercise in the beginning, then we don't have to repeat it again and again. But yeah, since it is there, so for example, we create another filter here which is region. So region, we can also select city as a filter if needed. So, and we will also select sales method as a filter. So we are selecting them. When you will apply, you can see it is changing this chart, but it is not changing these charts. Okay, but that's not a problem. We will see how to fix this. And so our sales method and region filters are there. Next time it will be good if you will decide the filters in beginning, so that will help you in saving and one extra effort. So here we will add these filters, and let's change the height and width. Let's select any one of them, so you can see it is changing any one. If we select this, okay, obviously for this chart it is a different thing. So this chart is being calculated from this pivot table, so that's why we have not deleted them. And here we have filter connections, so we will switch all of them on. Similarly here, select this filter connections, all of them on. Okay, here also region, filter connections, everything is on. Make sure that in every filter everything is on. First let's clear them. So this is on, and finally we have the line chart here also. Here also we will select filter connections and on. So this way you can add as many filters as you want in your chart. So we now have a very simple analysis here, and let's zoom it further and let's adjust its height. It is now 100%, and we will remove it. We will also go here and auto hide ribbon. For now, we can also go to view, and this way we can disable formula bar, headings, and we can again auto hide ribbon. So now we kind of have a full view here, and this is our uh, simple chart here for analysis. So I hope you like this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because it will help us in bringing more content for you like this. If you have any particular case, like if you want us to analyze any particular data, please let us know. Thanks for watching this advanced Excel tutorial. See you in the next